All right, hello everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Earn while you learn, freight broker and consulting platform. And today is Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that means it must be time for orientation. We have orientation every Monday at this time, same back channel, same back time. Today we got quite a few individuals who have joined on this past week, in the past 2 weeks really, because we took a week off for the holidays, and I was making preparations to get married. Yes, I am off the market, everybody. So I went ahead and, long time best friend, 17, almost 20 years knowing each other, 17 years best friends, and hey, it was bound to happen, so it happened. All right, but let's get back to what we're doing. Today is orientation. So we're going to be going over the orientation and how to get our new students into our back office and get them acclimated with the back office tools and resources. And if we start that, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the back office site here and give them access to it. One moment. This is your back office site. Let me kind of log into it, and I'm going to send you all to log into. In case you all don't know what it is, it's RBBStransport.com. That is the back office site. I'm going to send it to you all right here, right now. All right, there's your back office site. Now, when you all get to the site, you will notice that this is, and the site's web address is going to be changing. We've been working on getting it changed here, and it is going to be changing here probably within the next week or two. So it's probably going to be nationaldispatch.com or some variation of that. But we are working on that. But at the same time, we're also working on our private load board that we're going to have here probably up and going within the next 2 weeks. But this is you all's site. This is where you all will promote yourselves if you don't have your own website. Okay? Because remember, each and every one of you is an independent. You all don't work for us. We don't hire anyone. We, the Logistics Learning Center, we do not book freight. We teach you all how to book freight. We teach you how to build your network. We provide you all with tools and resources and everything you need to be successful as an independent dispatcher, freight broker, or freight forwarder. Okay? So this is the site that you all would use to promote your services if you do not have your own website. This is a site for our National Dispatchers Network, which is what you all are. When you all come into our platform, we automatically bring you all into our national network of dispatchers. So if you're dealing with a carrier and a carrier asks you all, do you have a website? If you don't have your own website for your company, you can give them this website, because this website is what we use to promote and brand you all. As you all go through this site, you see it's very simplistic. The home page is basically just a cash page, nice and pretty and stuff like that. And then they'll go to where it says, who are we? And when you click on the who are we, this is the area that brands you all, that promotes you all. As you go through this site, you see where it says reputation built by service. That is what RBBS stands for, by the way. In case you all are wondering what does RBBS stand for, it stands for reputation built by service. All right. If you go further down the site, it says get to know us. Fast, friendly, and fully functional. Our network of independent dispatchers are well renowned throughout the United States when it comes to finding the right freight for your needs. Our team is up for every challenge with the skill and experience our clients have come to expect. We always stand behind our work, with customer satisfaction being our #1 priority. Contact us to learn more about our incredible network of dispatchers and how they can help you. It goes on down to tell you about our areas of service. Now, in case you all haven't noticed, we train you all to operate differently from just about everyone else in the industry. Everyone else in the industry, they are still following the old way of doing things, the way it was back in the 1970s and 1980s before they had all this technology. But nowadays, you all will recognize that carriers have access to more technology now. So with that access to more technology, they can find their own loads. So we don't follow the same type of training guidelines that everyone else does. In other words, what we train you all to do is this. Basically, and to break it down very simple, We train you all to find out what the carrier wants and what they need. And then when you find that out, then you just go out and find what they want and what they need. That's a lot better than going out getting all these shippers and having all these loads, and then you just shotgun the loads out and hoping that a carrier will pick one of them. Okay? And by the way, that's illegal, in case y'all didn't know that. Because the Federal Motor Carrier Association says that only a broker, okay, can broker freight. And the definition of brokering freight is having loads from a shipper, and then you putting those loads out there, and then you having carriers to come in and pick those loads up from your list of loads. That's brokering, because you're changing the rates from what the shipper gave you to what you're giving to the carrier, because the broker pays the carrier. Now, if you are a dispatcher, you can't do that, because a dispatcher can't pay a carrier. A dispatcher cannot take ownership of freight. But the Federal Motor Carrier Association, in their wise and most ever-knowing wisdom, they have an exception to that to include you all. And that exception states that the exception to that rule is a bona fide agent. And the Federal Motor Carrier Association describes a bona fide agent as any individual or company that has a pre-existing agreement with the carrier for a continued relationship to locate suitable freight for that carrier. That's a dispatch agreement. In other words, you can't just go out and just get you a bunch of loads and then just shotgun them out on load boards. In other words, you have to actually contact a carrier first. All right? Let them know what type of service you provide. Sign that carrier up to a contract, your dispatch agreement. And then that carrier tells you what they want. That's why we ask them, how much money do you need to move your truck? And they will tell you, I need $2.25 per mile to make my truck profitable. I don't want to run up in the mountains, so don't find anything in the upper part of the United States. Keep me on the lower bottom half of the United States. I need loads that run at least 500 to 600 miles. I don't want any short runs. Now you have a pre-existing agreement with the carrier for a continued relationship. That is what makes you legal. Then you can go out and find what that carrier wants. Now, you can have an agreement with as many carriers as you can handle. Okay? So as a dispatch firm, you operate a little bit differently than brokers do, because brokers have a bond, they have insurance, they have a license, they have a DOT number, MC number, all that type of stuff. They have an authority. All that stuff you do not have to have. Why? Because you are an extension of the carrier you have under contract. All right? So now that we've got that cleared up, moving on. As you can see, it goes down through here and it tells them all about us and all about who you all are. Our National Dispatchers Network is built by owner-operators for owner-operators. So we understand every carrier is unique in their load pricing needs. Our network of dispatchers will cater their load search to your pricing requirements. In other words, if you need $2.75 CPM, CPM stands for cents per mile for those of you who didn't know, to run a load, our dispatchers will only look for and contact you with offers of $2.75 CPM or better. It's that simple. So contact one of our dispatch agents today, toll free, 866-973-6445. And if you go down here, you'll see we have the listing of all our dispatches. We haven't updated it for this month or last month, so we're going to be updating this probably within the next week to include you all and probably about 60 to 70 more dispatch firms that we have waiting to be given their extensions and to get them on here. But these are all of everyone that's within our network right now, okay? Minus about 70 that we haven't put on here yet, and minus you all. So this is going to grow. As you're going to see, yes, it is a lot. We have over 500 firms, dispatch firms, that are signed up with us for us to teach them how to book freight. That's over 500 individuals like yourself who have signed up with us for us to teach them how to book freight. And we have about 60 or 70 who have actually moved on to their own thing. They've graduated out. They decided they wanted to, they've learned all they need to learn. They're ready to go out and be on their own. So those are not on here, but these are all the ones that are still with us right now, and you all will be added to this list. and your extensions will be added here as well, right? That you use to promote yourself if you want to promote yourself. Now, let's get into how we're going to get you into your back office. If you want it, when you're logging into your back office, you're going to come to this website, RBBStransport.com. You're going to go to where it says Dispatcher Tools and Resources. I need everyone to pay close attention to this procedure because it's very important you follow these instructions. Because if you don't, you will not be approved to get into your back office. Okay, when you click on here, first thing it's going to do is going to take you to your login page. All right, when you get to your login page, do not attempt to log in because you do not have a login. So don't log in. You're going to go down here where it says don't have an account, and you're going to click sign up. All right. Do not try to log in with Facebook. Don't do it. You will not be approved. Okay. Go down here, click the sign up page. When you are signing up, it is going to ask you to create your email username. You must, let me repeat, no ifs, ands, buts, and no exceptions. You must use the email address you use when you enrolled into our platform. If you use any other email address, you will not be approved for access to the back office. The reason why that is because the way that our system and the interns check to see if you are a valid entry into our back office, because we don't let everybody into our back office, obviously. The back office area is only for those of you who have, first of all, enrolled, and secondly, passed your basic knowledge skills test. Okay? And that's how we verify that you belong in the back office. Okay? So what they're going to do is they're going to check your email with the one that's on file for your enrollment. And then the second part of that is they're going to run your name through our test file, through our test reports, the area of the test reports, and they're going to see if you have passed your basic knowledge quiz. If your email address does not match your enrollment, you will not be approved. If your email address matches the enrollment, but they put your name into the test area and they see that you have not passed your test, you will not be approved into the back office. Because if you haven't passed your test, that means that you have not cleared to exempt us from liability. Because we can't have you in our back office and give you all the access to our tools and resources, and we're not even supposed to really be consulting with you until you have passed that basic knowledge skills test, which clears us from liability. Okay? So that's why that is that way. So please, 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 and trust me, someone in every orientation doesn't do it right. Make sure that's not you, because we have at least one or two people in every orientation. No exceptions. I don't know what it is. Maybe you all are not hearing me correctly, or maybe I'm just phasing out, or maybe y'all say, I ain't paying attention to old man Cap. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm going to do what I want to do, and they still going to let me in. I assure you that would not happen. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, because I always have somebody that calls me up or sends me an email or sends me something on Facebook, and they say, I can't get into the back office. I can't get into the back office. I say, well, why can't you get into the back office? I don't know. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Okay, what's your email address? And I go to they tell me the email address. I go look and I say, well, that's not the email address you signed up with. And then they'll say, oh. So don't be one of the people that do that. And I call you and we go and then you wind up telling me, oh. Okay? All right. But once you do that, it is going to take, it is going to take probably from the time you submit your submission to get into the back office, it's going to take probably anywhere from a half hour to maybe an hour to get you approved. And the reason why that is because this is not an automated system. Interns have to actually look at it and approve it and check it, check to see if you're valid, and then they approve it. Now, if you do this after hours, naturally it's going to take longer. If you do this Monday through Friday, between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., it's going to go a lot quicker. And I've seen it happen in a matter of seconds or minutes if you do it during regular business hours during the week. Now, if you do it, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, you might not get approved until the next morning. Okay? So just kind of be aware of that, because this is not an automated system. These are interns over at the university. They log in and they complete tasks for us for grades. So be aware of that. Okay? So just be patient when you do this, because sometimes it takes longer than others. That's because of when you actually did it. But once you get it set up, it'll send you an email back and let you know that you are approved for your back office access, or just come back to it and try your login about an hour or two later, and it should let you right in. Okay? So, but once you're in your back office and you put this in, you'll be able to log in perfectly right here. When you click your login, it's going to let you into your back office. And this is going to be your back office. You notice when you get into the back office, the first thing you're going to see is where it says contracts and agreement. Because remember we told you about what makes you all legal? Is that dispatch agreement. That's why this is the first thing you all see when you get into your back office. Because you are not legal. Let me repeat this. You are not legal, and you are in violation of DOT. I'm going to find the statute for you all. You are in violation of this statute if you do not have that pre-existing agreement. Let me find it for you here real quickly. And booyah, there it is. Okay. I hope everybody can still see this. All right. This is the statute that you are in violation of if you do not have a dispatch agreement. That is statute FMCSA 49 CFR 371. Okay? All right? That's the statute you will be in violation of if you do not have that pre-existing agreement. It basically tells you here, this little thing that we put up kind of talks about, are dispatch firms legal or rogue? And basically letting you know that a lot of people on Facebook and the social media experts, legal experts, say, well, dispatchers are not legal because the FMCSA statute says that only a broker can find freight for a carrier, or this is that. But it does state here, and they always state that, but they don't read the whole statute. And as you can see here, it says, however, under said rule, there is an exemption. Motor carriers are persons who are employees or bona fide agents of carriers are not brokers within the meaning of this section when they arrange or offer to arrange the transportation of shipments which they are authorized to transport and which they have accepted and legally bound themselves to transport. That is, an entity is not a broker if it is a bona fide agent of a carrier as defined under 49 CFR 371.2, Section B, as persons who are part of the normal organization of a motor carrier and perform duties under the carrier's direction pursuant to a pre-existing agreement which provides for a continued relationship, precluding the exercise of discretion on the part of the agent in allocating traffic between the carrier and others. That's the term, that's the section that makes you all legal. You must have that pre-existing agreement. Okay? So, get back to where we are. You must have this agreement. Let's go over this agreement. I want everybody, when you get access to your back office, now, if you're trying to get access to the back office right now, you're not going to get access. You only get access to this stuff after you have completed your orientation. So when we finish, you'll be able to access the back office and stuff. But just follow along with me here. Okay? This is your dispatch agreement. I'm going to pull it up here for you. And you all can do the same thing. Once you get into your back office, you're going to be able to pull up your dispatch agreement. You're going to be able to change it. Not change it, but you're going to be able to put in your name and all your stuff you need to put in and send it over to your carrier. All right? This is the dispatch agreement. It's already pre-formatted for you. All you got to do is when you pull it up, click where it says, click the editing button, and then you can fill it out right on your computer and send it over to your carrier. You can print it out, save it, and then pull it up in your email and email it right to your carrier. You do not need a fax machine. You can email this straight over to your carrier. All right. But when you get to your dispatch agreement, at the top of this, it says dispatcher. That is you. That's where your name or your company name would go. Address, your address goes here. It does not have to be your full address. It can be just city and state. Okay? So it can be just city and state. Your phone number goes here. Your email address goes here. If you are sending this out or if you have some prospects before you get your toll-free extension and your dedicated email address, you can use your cell phone or whatever phone you have, and you can use your private email address right here. All right. I want everybody to notice something. All right. Pay attention real quick. Everything above the fee line, and the fee line is here where it says the fee for dispatch services will be 10% of the gross revenue of each shipment with no minimum charge. Everything above that line that is in yellow, okay, is where your name goes. Everything below that line that is in yellow is for the carrier to put their information there. Let me repeat that. Everything above the fee line in yellow is where your name goes. Everything below the fee line highlighted in yellow is where the carrier's info goes. Let's go over this dispatch agreement. Carrier's name goes there. Okay? The owner of or the driver of truck number, the carrier's truck number goes there. Of the carrier, a licensed motor carrier MC number, the carrier's MC number goes there, and or DOT number. Their DOT number goes there. Hereby grants authorization to you. Your name goes there, or your company name goes there, to act as my agent for the sole purpose of searching for and booking shipments, processing all brokerage paperwork, and obtaining certificates of insurance as required in order to expedite shipments and dispatch via telephone, fax, or email for my truck. Unit number, their unit number goes there. License plate number, the license plate number goes there. In the state of whatever state they're operating out of goes there. All billing, invoicing, and collection of revenue from customers, brokers, shippers, consignees, etc. are the sole responsibility of the carrier. If revenue for a shipment or shipments is uncollectible, your name or company name goes there. Will be held harmless and no penalty or deduction of fees will be made. The carrier agrees to maintain all proper licenses and permits to conduct business as a motor carrier in the area of intended operations. Additionally, carrier agrees to maintain liability and cargo insurance at the amount set forth by the home state of the carrier. Your name goes there. Will be held harmless in the event of any and all claims. The carrier agrees to maintain an account with an internet load board service in the name of the carrier. With your name goes there as the point of contact for dispatching purposes. Now let's go over that real quick. Some of you are probably asking, why would a carrier have to pay for your load boards and then give you access to it? That clause is there because right now we pay for your access out to the load board. You don't have to worry about paying for your load board because we're paying for your access to several load boards, as you will see, and we give you access to 91 free load boards. So you got plenty of load boards, okay? Plus we're coming out with our own load board that you all won't have to pay a subscription to. You all will get access to that load board free of charge as well. But at some point in time, you all are going to graduate out of our platform. Some point in time, you all are going to get yourself enough carriers, and you're going to have enough carriers that you're going to be able to do this all on your own. Okay, Priya says she can't hear me. Okay, I don't know what's going on, Priya. Something wrong with your mic. You turn your mic on. Check your mic, check your microphone, or check your headset. But can everyone else hear me? Let's make sure. Priya says she can't hear me. I'm going to have to send her something that says check your mic. If everyone else can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. All right, good. Let me send Priya a message here real quick so that, okay, check your headset or speakers. All right, I just sent that over over the career. All right. But let's get back to this. But at some point in time, you all are going to get to the point to where you have learned everything you need to learn. You got yourself about 10, 12, 15 carriers who have signed on with you. So you got all the stuff you need. You kind of learned everything you're going to learn. And you all going to say to yourself, I don't need the old man Calvin to tell me nothing no more. I got this. I mean, I know as much as he does now, so I don't need him. And that's going to happen, okay? Because that's what this is designed for. When that does happen, you're going to have to pay for your own load boards. And this contract gives you a way to get your carriers to pay for your load board. Because not only does it give you a way to get your carriers to pay for your load board, but they'll be glad to pay for your load board. So let's say if you want to get access to a DAT load board, you got yourself about 10, 20 carriers. If you got yourself about 20, let's say 20 to 30 carriers, or whatever the case may be, and you can, because of the way this is written, you can contact those carriers and say, hey, Mr. Carriers, or hey, all my carriers, I've got a way for you all to get access to the DAT load board, and I can find you some higher paying freight. Because everybody knows DAT has some of the highest paying freight out there. But the problem is DAT is very expensive, $149 to $299 per month to access DAT, okay? But you can call up your carrier and say, hey, I got a way for us to get access to the DAT load board for $29.99 per month. They'll say, wow. Now, every carrier knows DAT is expensive. So when you call them and say, I got a way for you to get it for $29.99 a month, they're going to be excited. And the way you do that is, you're going to charge each one of your carriers, have each one of your carriers to pay you that $29.99 per month. Now, if you got yourself 20 to 30 carriers, that's going to be about $600 to $800. That's a lot more than the $299, right? So now you got enough money to pay the $299 per month. The only thing is you're going to have to sign up with that using one of your carriers' information, the authority. And you're going to have to let that carrier know that I want to use your authority to sign up for the DAT load board, and that is going to contact you to ask you, am I authorized to do that? And have that carrier tell you, yes, you are authorized because you are what? Their bona fide agent. They will authorize it. You now have access to that, and now you can look for loads for all your carriers using that login. And you can receive your monthly payments from your carriers every month for that $29.99 a month. If you got yourself 20, 30 carriers, you're getting $600 to $800 a month that's coming in. You're paying $299 out for your DAT load board. The rest of the money can be used as your operating expense or just for your profit for your services rendered. That is perfectly legal. That's why that clause is in there. Because one day you all are not going to be with us and you're going to be responsible for paying your own load board. And this is a way for you all to get your carriers to pay that for you. Okay? All right. Continue on. All right. It goes on to say as here. As loads, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go on. Goes on to say here. The fee for dispatch services will be 10% of the gross revenue of each shipment with no minimum charge. As loads are picked up, an amount equal to the above stated percentage will be payable to you. Please do not put my name or RBBS or the RBBS Logistics Learning Center or RBBS LLC. Don't put our names there. Don't put anybody else's name there but you, because that is your carrier. If you put my name there, it's going to be my carrier, and I'm going to collect all the money, and I'm pretty sure you don't want that. Okay? So make sure you put your name there, because the carrier is actually paying you. This is your carrier. This is your carrier. You do not work for us. It is the other way around. You hire us to teach you how to book freight. Okay? No one works for RBBS. You all are all independent. You are logistics entrepreneurs. You work for yourself. So these are your carriers. When you sign on your shippers, those are your shippers. Okay? Let's make that very clear. However, as long as you're in our platform, and we are providing you with all your tools and resources, we're paying that monthly bill every month, we will collect this for you. We collect this via where it says payments are conveniently paid with any debit or credit card via text or email invoice app processed by the RBBS LLC invoice processing. Please provide your SMS cell phone text number here. That is for the carrier. The carrier will put that cell phone number there. And your email address here. That is for the carrier. The carrier will put their email there. Either party has the right to end this agreement without cause at any time with 7 days notice by written request. Upon cancellation, any unused funds remaining in the deposit account will be refunded to the carrier within 2 business days without penalty. Okay? Now, let's go over this real quick. The reason why we do this that way, okay? The reason why we do this that way, because we are an LLC listed with the Securities Exchange Commission. That's the SEC. If y'all don't know what that is, if y'all don't know what the SEC is the ruling law enforcement agency that has jurisdiction over all corporations and LLCs, corporation partnerships, any legitimate licensed corporation or business. Okay, and when you form your corporation, you have to turn in what's called a corporate resolution. A corporate resolution is what dictates, which shows the SEC how you are set up and how you conduct business. Anytime you are collecting money and you are being paid money for services, you have to have your corporate resolution in place if you are under a corporate structure. And there are federal rules and guidelines that you have to abide by. And your corporate resolution kind of outlines everything that you do, how you get paid, how you collect money, how you build your business, how you collect your clientele. And once that corporate resolution is in place, you have to follow it to the letter. If you do not, if you step outside that corporate resolution for any reason, especially when it deals with money, and you can't prove where that money trail came from, you can't track that money, the SEC can file charges against you. And for each violation that they find, you can spend 5 years in federal prison and be charged up to $250,000 fine. This is what happened to Mr. What is his name, Madar, whatever his name is, got them 100+ years. It wasn't because he stole money, it's because he violated the guidelines of his corporate resolution. In case y'all didn't know that. Okay, so this is very serious when you get to this level. So, that's how we collect our money. We don't collect checks. We do not accept paper forms of payment. No one can send us a check. They have to pay through this system because this is how we track everything. This leaves a money trail. And it has to be done this way because this is how we told the SEC that this is how we're going to do it. We can't do it any other way. So if you ever get the notion to tell one of your carriers to pay you, you dead ass wrong. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Because then we're going to have to report it to the SEC as a violation. And then you're going to have to deal with that. So don't do it. Okay? When that payment comes into our Square Cash account, we send it out to them, we text it to them, we text them the invoice, we email them the invoice. They click and pay us with a credit card or debit card right there on the spot. That money hits our account, we turn around and we pay you the exact same way we received it. We send you a Square Cash payment through our Square Cash app. We email it to you and we text it to you. All you got to do is click on it and deposit the funds into your bank account. You can download the free Square Cash app in your phone's app store. Everyone has it. It's right there in your phone. It's on everybody's phone app store. It is a free download. It is called the Cash app. Go and look for the Square Cash app or the Cash app. Download it. It is free. When you get it downloaded on your phone, you can attach your bank account to it. Or you can order the free debit card that comes with it. And this is how we pay everybody. It's fast. It's convenient. It allows you to get paid the exact same time that money comes into our account. Okay? It usually takes anywhere between from the time your carrier drops the load and sends you the BOL and you send everything over to the broker and the broker sends it up to their factory company. It usually takes as little as 2 to 3 days. The longest I've seen it take is a week to get paid. So, if you want to get paid on time, quickly and fast, that's how it's done. Okay? And of course, when you sign this, You have your carrier will sign here where it says company. That's the carrier's company goes up there. Their signature goes there. The date goes there. They print their name there, and then you put your name here, and you sign it down here where it says dispatcher. And that is your contract for your pre-existing agreement. Now, that is for everyone who is not a broker. Now, if you have a bond, if you are a broker, and you are here and you have a bond, you would use this broker-carrier contract. This is only for brokers. Brokers have to use this because they are a different type of setup. They have a bond, they take ownership of freight, they have an authority, so they have to use this long formal contract. I am not going to read it because I hate reading legal jargon. It gives me a headache, so I'm not going to read it. But if you are a broker, pull this up and look at it and read it. If you're thinking about becoming a broker, pull this up, look at it, and read it. But this is only for those individuals who are brokers. If you are not a broker, you do not use this contract. As you can see, it is very long, a lot of legal jargon. It's got Exhibit A, shipment identifications, Exhibit B, cleaning and maintenance transportation, Exhibit C, Exhibit D. I hate that kind of stuff. But it's there. It's already pre-formatted for you. So all you got to do is go and just plug in the information if you are a broker. All right? Okay. This is what you send out to your carrier if you are a broker and you're signing on a carrier. All right? But those are your two agreements that makes you legal. All right. Let's get into some good old tools and resources. Everyone wants to know how to find shippers. Okay, well, guess what? We provide you access to every shipper in the United States. When you come down here, the first part of your tools and resources is tools and resources has certain shippers. So when you want to look for a shipper, okay, if you're calling up shippers and trying to get them to send you load, when you want to look for a shipper, you just come in here and you click where it says search shippers. When you click on that, it's going to take you over to the federal government zip code site. All you got to do then is put in what you're looking for. Somebody tell me something to look for. Give me something to look for. Anybody who wants somebody to talk to me. What y'all want to look for? Don't be shy. Don't be scared. We don't bite. All right. Somebody says produce. All right. Evan says produce. Evan spoke first, so guess what? Evan, we're going to look for produce. All right. Put in produce. Let's look for some produce. When you put in produce, look what happens. It pulls up all these categories for produce. If you notice here, it says produce, agriculture. You have 67 companies, shipping companies that ship that type of product. It says produce water treatment. You have 34 companies that ship that type of product. It has produce bags, produce. It has 196 companies that ship that type of product. Candy, nut, and Confederacy stores produce for what? But anyway, you have all these different categories for produce. Okay, you have all these different categories for produce and all these different companies that ship them. You click on one of them, any one of them is, might as well start at the top. We click on that one right there, and it pulls up all 67 of those companies that ship this type of produce. Let's go ahead and click this first one here, Florida Food Products Incorporated. Click on that, and look what happens. It gives you the name of the company, it gives you the address, it gives you what type of business it is. It is an export business. It gives you their phone number, their fax number, their website address, contact this company, their email address, and it gives you the times that they are open. Right now, they are currently closed. Okay? So it's after 5 o'clock. So they say, okay, we're going home. Most shipping companies shut down at 5 o'clock anyway. All right. But notice down here, it gives you a brief profile of all the stuff that they ship. Okay? And it has a tool here that tells you how much money they pay a carrier to ship their products from their locations to any state in the United States. So if they're shipping from Florida, let's go down here and see how much they pay carriers to move their oranges and apples and all that good produce and berries and stuff and juice to California. Do they move stuff to California? Yeah, they do. Let's see what they charge. They charge They pay $85 a box, $80 a pallet, and for a partial drive-in, $560. Now, partial is usually a quarter. 4 quarters makes a full $1. So you take that $560 multiplied times 4, and you have what they would pay a truck to move that to California. And no matter what you click on, it's gonna give you what they pay. Here to move it to Delaware, they pay good to move to Delaware. They pay $95 a pallet. For a 53-foot dry van, they pay $1,850 for a full dry van. For a 48-foot standard flat bed without tarp, they pay $2,650. So they pay some good money to move that produce across the country. You're not going to get a better lead source than the one that we provide for you. And the great thing about this is a government site. So that means that every company on here is a valid working company. You won't have any companies on here that are not in business. None of this is outdated. It is updated every month. If a new company comes on, they add them to the list. If a company goes out of business, they take them off the list. The reason why this list is so efficient, because this is how the federal government tracks every business in the United States that pays taxes. And you know the IRS is going to keep up with everybody that owes them money. Okay? So this is why this site is so efficient. You're not going to get a better site to look for shippers on than the one that we provide for you. Okay? All right. So that's how you are going to find your shippers. And you're going to, and when you're ready for them, you just call them up. You go in there, you call them up, and you pitch them. We also provide you with the script for the shippers that you're looking for, in case you all were wondering, well, what do I say to them? Well, if you feel nervous and you don't know what to say to them, you know, say what we give you to say to them. You can actually copy this, paste it, and email it to them. There's an area down here for your member name, your phone number, your extension, your email address, and stuff like that. This is basically a script that we came up with for contacting shippers. It basically says, why should you partner with a member of the RBBS National Network of Dispatchers? The network utilizes the most advanced technology in the industry to service our customers. I'm not going to read all this, by the way, because it's very, I mean, it's good stuff, but it's, it's just stuff that makes the shipper, gets the shipper hot and bothered for you. That's all it is. It's stuff that you're touching all their hot spots to make them say, oh, well, shoot, let me talk to this guy. Let me talk to this young lady, because it sounds like they got some great stuff going on. When you have time, pull it up, read it. Okay? If you want to use this, use this. If you want to wing it, wing it. But this is a pretty good script for you to use if you're trying to break the ice or get past the gatekeeper and get to the person that makes the decisions. And you can copy and paste this just like it is and send it over to them by email the night before, call them the next day and say, hey, this is such and such and such. Did you get the email? It gives you something to talk about. It gives you something to get past the gatekeeper. That way you can get to the person you need to talk to see if you can convince them to do what? To send you their freight list so that you can help them book more and more freight. So what I like to use once I get past the gatekeeper is basically, how you doing? My name is Calvin Butler. I'm with the National Network of Dispatchers. And from looking at your profile sheet, I see that you all move a lot of produce. Well, the National Network of Dispatchers is over 500 dispatch firms strong, spread out across the United States. And each one of our dispatch firms have access to thousands of carriers who are all experienced at moving your type of freight, and they are heavily insured. From looking at what you all have here, I feel pretty confident that we can help you move at least 25 to 35% more of your freight each and every day. And the great thing about this is we are dispatchers, so this doesn't cost you any more money. We are paid by the carriers, and we'll be happy to provide this service to you. All you have to do is just start sending us over your load list every morning. See how natural that sounds, and it just kind of flows right into it. But this is the type of stuff that we'll be training you all on once you all get into training. Okay? But it really is just that simple. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the hardest part of booking freight, contacting shippers. So they are so hard to deal with. I'm not going to lie to you. I told you all when I spoke to most of you all on the phone before you sign up, one thing I do not do is I don't bullshit you. I don't baby you either. Okay? Because this is not a baby type of industry. This industry is rough. Okay? It is rough and it is cutthroat. So I can't teach you to make money in it. I can't teach you to be self-sufficient if I try to baby you all. Okay? You will not be babied here. Okay? You will learn everything you need to learn. We will provide you with all the tools and resources you need to be successful. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to give you all access to the tools and resources that we do like we do it. Okay? But we will get you up to speed so you all start making money. Why? Because if you all don't make money, we don't make money. Okay? It's just that simple. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, there's no secret to how we do business. When you all make money, we make money. If you don't make money, we don't make any money. Plain and simple. So we need you all to make money. That's why we provide you with all the things that we provide you all with. All right, but use the script. It's a good one. It's right here for you. All you gotta do is just plug in your name and your information and send it off to your shipper. Okay. Also, the same search type that you use to find the shippers, you can use it to find brokers. Just click where it says search brokers. It pulls up the brokers automatically. You go and just click on any broker in here, and you can call those brokers up and get them to send you their load list every morning. I'm telling you right now, brokers are a lot easier to deal with than shippers are. Brokers are a lot easier to deal with than shippers because you're performing basically a free service to a broker. You tell a broker, hey, I'm going to help you book more of your loads every morning. Broker will be like, okay, why didn't you send me my loads to? I mean, I'm telling you, that's how easy it is with brokers. So if you're trying to get a load list, you're better off trying to get your load list from brokers. Now, for those of you who are brokers, you cannot contact brokers. If you have a bond and you are a broker, you cannot contact brokers. Why? Because that would be double brokering, and that is against the rules. You can only contact shippers. Okay? Hey, I hate to break the news to you, but when you pay all that money to become a broker, it does restrict you in a lot of ways. Okay? Dispatchers have a lot more freedom. I'm not going to lie to you. But as a broker, you can only contact shippers. You cannot contact other brokers and get loads from other brokers. You can only contact shippers, and you can only repost loads that you have from a shipper that you have under contract. If you don't have a shipper under contract, you cannot repost their loads. Okay, that's just what it is if you are a broker. Okay, all right. Hold on here. Where were we? Okay, here we go. All right. Also here in our tools and resource area, you notice here I have something here for it says introductory from Exodus Logistics. This is an ebook. It's not our ebook. It's one of our ex-students, Mr. Charles Mundy. You probably heard we talk about him on our some of our operational training. Charles came to us about 96, 97 days ago. He was new to the industry. Okay, he came to us and said he was gonna step away from. He was taking leave of absence from his job, and he was gonna try this for 90 days. And he said if he didn't, if he couldn't make it work in 90 days, then he was gonna walk away from it. Charles has not quit his job. Why? Because Charles now is booking about anywhere from 5 to 8 loads a day. Okay. I mean, just the other day, Charles sent something over to the network, letting us know that he booked like 7 loads in one day, made himself about $1,500, $1,600 in one day. Charles has now developed his own ebook. It is a very good ebook. The ebook basically gives you all of the terminology and terms of everything you need to know as far as what these things are in this industry. Our platform does not go into every little specific thing like what's a low board, what's a flatbed, what's that, what's this, what's that, what does tarp mean, what does that type of stuff mean. We don't get into all the every little detail. We give you a broad scope of what you need to know. We give you all your tools and resources. We plug you into a network where you can ask questions and get the answers you need. We plug you into a platform to show you how to get paid and how to make money and how to protect yourself. That's what we do on a broad scale. This ebook will help you fill in the blanks, so to speak. Okay. For those of you who are brand new to the industry, you may want to consider getting this ebook. You don't have to get it, but you may want to consider it. Okay. But there it is for you. Also, one of the things that you all need to pay very, very close attention to. We are going to start doing some auto hauling, and we're going to be training you all on how to find and book your auto haul loads, moving cars and stuff. There's a script here for the auto hauling because when you all contact who you're going to be contacting, it's going to be car dealerships. Click on the auto hauling script, and it'll pull it up and use that script. It is a very good script that you can use to contact the car dealerships and the used car dealerships and get them to start using you all to move their cars. Because used car dealerships, they move anywhere. I mean, an average used car dealership sells about 300 to 400 cars per month. So if they sell 300 to 400 cars per month, guess what? They got to go out and buy 300 or 400 cars every month and get them moved in from the auction. I know they get some trade-ins, but they don't do that many on trade-ins. What they do is they buy about half of their inventory every month. So if they're selling 300 to 400 cars every month, they're moving anywhere from 150 to 200 cars every month from their auction. And they're going to need someone to arrange the movement of that freight. Okay? And there are car dealerships on every corner in every city in the United States. So that's a big list to choose from. And we're going to teach you all how to find those car dealerships, how to pitch those car dealerships, and how to contract them so you can start moving some of that freight and get paid on moving those cars. Okay? But this is your script that you would use to send to the car dealership. You notice here it has a lot of pretty pictures in it. Used car sales and used car people don't like to read. Okay? I can talk about it because I used to be one of them. Okay? They don't like to read. So the pictures kind of tell a story. It kind of keeps their attention, grabs their attention, holds them there long enough for them to get down to the part where it says, oh, your name, your phone number, and your email address. Okay? If any of you are used car salesmen or you know used car salesmen, please don't take offense. I'm just being funny. Okay? All right. All right. What else we got here? Okay. All right. How much money do you need to move your truck? This is your script. Please, everybody, please, 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 learn this. Learn it. If you want to hear it pitched, go to our videos on YouTube. Go to YouTube and pull up the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Go to Earn While You Learn Freight Broker Training number 36, 35, and 34. We go over the pitch. We role play. There's some live calls that we made. I think the live calls are down on number 20 and 19, 20, and 21. If you want to hear that pitch done right, we do extensive role playing in videos number 36, 35, and 34. We actually do some live calls with that pitch in 20, 19, and 18. So if you want to hear that pitch and learn that pitch, go to those videos and review it. Here is the written version of it, okay, that you all can pull up, and you can learn it by reading the written version of it too. But here it is, it's written out. This is the script that we use to get about 90% of the carriers you contact to sign up with you. If you pitch this right, there is no reason for a carrier to tell you no. I promise you that. If you use this pitch right, there is no reason for a carrier to tell you no. But make sure you go back and watch those videos to see how this is done. Because you can't just send it out, like an email, and you can't pitch it like you're reading it. You got to actually learn it. And when you see us go walk through it and role play it and do it live, you'll understand exactly what we're saying. Okay? But this is your pitch. Make sure you learn this. Make sure you learn this. If you have questions about it, you can ask us questions about it on Saturday's training, or you can ask questions in the chat group once you get access to the chat group. The other thing that I want you all to pay close attention to is this workflow of dispatching. This is how you get a load from start to getting paid on it. Okay, so make sure you read this. Make sure you go over this and you read this. Also, we just recently did our last training that we did this past Saturday. We go over this word for word, line by line. Okay, so go back and watch video number 37, one we just did, and 36. 37 and 36, we go over this, verbatim, line by line. We explain it to you outright. I guess you'll probably learn it better if you go back and watch the video. Go back and watch the training videos on this, and you'll learn it a whole lot better. But go ahead and download it, kind of get familiar with it, because this is the workflow you're going to have to follow to get your loads from start to getting paid. If you don't follow this workflow, you will not get paid. Let me repeat that. if you do not follow the workflow, okay? If you miss a step in the workflow, if you don't send us what we are requesting in the workflow, if you fail to send us your signed dispatch agreement when it's time to invoice your carrier, if you fail to include the signed confirmation rate sheet, if you fail to include the BOL, that's the bill of landing, if you fail to fill it out in the body of the email the way we tell you to fill it out, you will not get paid. I'm just being upfront with you now. So, you know, don't be one of the people that send something in and say, well, where's my pay at? We say, well, did you send in a properly formatted invoice, a payday invoice? And you're going to say, well, I think I did. Well, let's go over it. If we're going to go over it, and you're going to say, oh, I forgot that part. Well, that's why you haven't gotten paid yet. Send that over to us. We get it processed, and we get it out to your carrier, and carrier can get everybody paid. So make sure you follow the instructions. One of the biggest things about dispatching freight and making money in this industry is learning the steps and following and just repeating the same steps over and over and over again. If you can do that consistently, I promise you, you'll make a lot of money consistently. But you're not going to do it. What you're not going to make money is if you just, kind of doing things on the fly, just doing things different every time you do it. You ain't going to make no money like that. I'll be honest with you. You're not going to make it in this business like that. You got to learn to do things the right way and do them consistently over and over and over again. And just follow the steps. If you work the system will work for you, and I promise you that. Okay? But you got to work the system. You can't shortcut. If you try to shortcut the system is going to shortcut you. I promise you that. Okay? So do not shortcut the system. Okay? Don't shortcut the system. This is not a get rich quick. This is not multi-level marketing. This is not that type of deal. This is a tried and true industry, and people are making money hand over fist. But if you don't take the time to learn the stuff you need to learn, if you don't take the time to follow the steps and work the system, then how you expect to make money? Okay? We give you all everything you need to make money and to be successful. We give you all the support you need, but you got to work the system. I mean, we can't work it for you. All right? Make sure you work the system, and the system will work for you. All right. But that's what you're going to use there. The shared email. All right. This is what's called a shared email. This is something that's extra on top of your dedicated domain email address that we're going to give you. We did this shared email, and here's the login and the password for it. Do not ever make this very clear to everybody. One of the things that would get you kicked out of our platform is changing our logins to anything we give you access to. Okay, once you're in this back office area, we are trusting you to protect us as much as we are protecting you. Okay, if you violate that trust, you won't be in our platform anymore. Plain and simple. Okay, I mean, I have kicked people out of the platform. I'm not gonna lie to you. There have been people that I have kicked out of the platform because they violated our trust. Don't violate the trust if you remain in the platform. Okay? And one of the biggest things that you can violate trust is changing passwords and login information of any of the stuff that we give you access to in our back office site. That's why we protect our back office site as much as we do. Okay? So make sure that you don't change any passwords. Don't change any of the logins or any of the stuff that we give you access to in the back office site. Do not share our logins with anybody. I don't care if they're members of the platform. If they're members of the platform, they have access to the back office and they can go and get the logins themselves. If anybody asks you, hey, what's the login to such and such load board? Your answer should be to them, it's in the back office site. Don't let me catch anybody sharing logins with anybody. If I call you up and say, hey, I forgot to log in or something, you better tell me it's in the back office site. Okay? Don't share logins with anybody. Don't give logins to anybody. Don't change logins. Okay? Because that is a violation of trust. Don't do it. All right? Let's see here. Did someone just ask me what is the back office site? you're gonna have to go back and watch this on the review of the video. So that's what happens when you come in late. Okay. Bianski. Matter of fact, who is this? I saw this before. Mr. M. Bianski. All right. You're asking some stuff that you probably should know already if you are a member of our platform. I'm gonna have to contact you. What is the email address you signed up with? Because I don't even know who this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody, hold on for a second. Let me unmute him so I can talk to him real quick. Just hold on for a second. So sometimes we get people that's trying to get into our back office and they don't even belong here. So hold on for a second, everybody. Because I remember this same person doing one of our training calls asked me for access to my keypad. And I thought that was a strange question, a strange request. So, and I can't seem to unmute this person. So guess what? Hello, Mr. All right, I can't seem to unmute this person. So I don't know who this person is, and I can't seem to unmute them, and they're not unmuting themselves. Okay, this is your second time. I understand that, but I need you to talk to me. I need you to unmute your mic and talk to me. Well, I need to speak with you. All right. If you're not going to speak with me, I'm going to disconnect you.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine now.
Okay.
Exactly. And who are you? Because I don't recognize that name.
I'm Amber Xxxi, John Baptiste.
Okay. And is this the email address you use when you enroll?
I just paid for my ebook 2 nights ago.
Okay, but did you?
So I'm just starting with you guys.
Yeah, but did you enroll into our platform?
I don't know. This is my second time on with you guys.
I understand that, but you said you just paid for your ebook, but did you enroll into our platform?
Yes, I did. I paid the $2.99.
Okay, that's the question. That's the question I'm trying. And you taking your test, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let me do a little check here real quick. Give me a second here. I'm just verifying some stuff real quick.
Okay.
And you said your name is Ebony. It's A.M. Give me a second here. Let me pull up some information. Is this the name you enrolled with? A.M.B.?
Yes. I can hear you, but I can't hear you too well. I don't know if it's because where we're from.
Okay, there you go. I see you now. Yeah,
okay.
There you go. You took your test on June 19, 2018 at 11:38 p.m.
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay. All right. Just check it. All right. Okay.
But I'm totally lost because I know I'm new to this, so
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You must have came on late.
Okay.
You logged on late, and you missed the first part of our whatchamacallit. And I'm not gonna go back over it because we will be sending everybody else back. But
okay.
the back office site is rbbstransport.com. Go to rbbstransport.com. All right, go to where it says tools and resources. When you get the tools and resources, you can't log in now anyway. You're only going to be able to log in once you finish this orientation call. So once this call is over with, you can go back and watch this again, because it's going to be on YouTube, and then you'll know how to get to your back office area, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to mute you back out so we can go and continue on.
Okay.
All right. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. As you all can see, we have security checks in place to make sure that people who belong are here, and they don't. Because we have in case you all don't, and this is kind of a slight departure from orientation, but we have a lot of people who are not happy with our platform because we provide. What's a nice way of saying this? Let's just say I've gotten some death threats by emails, and that is no lie. I've gotten calls from other quote-unquote freight broker trainers, and they've made all kind of threats against me because we provide stuff that we provide more stuff in our free videos than what they charge for. And you all know as well as I know, half the things that they charge for is not worth the money that people are paying them. People are paying them $1,200 to $5,000, and they're not getting anything near what they need to be getting to learn how to book freight. It's basically just, I mean, I call it like it is. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, I'm going to call it a duck. It's basically a scam, okay? It's a racket, and we are a departure from that. What we offer is completely different from what they offer, and a lot of them are threatened by that. So a lot of them are threatened by that. Evan said, Evan says that he paid $3,000 for a class, learn more watching one of our videos, and that's exactly what I mean. I mean, it's really deplorable what they are doing within the industry, and they're going unchecked. So when we looked at get into the training platform, we said that we was going to do it the right way, and the only right way to do it is to connect yourself to the clientele and tie your success into their success. In other words, if we don't provide you with the things you need to learn how to book freight, if you don't book freight, we don't make money. Plain and simple. So that's why we provide you all with everything you all need, and as much stuff as well. That's why we provide so much, because we want you all to make money, because that's how we're going to make money. Okay, so and I can't put it any simpler than that. I can't put it any clearer than that. But as y'all can see, we have security checks in place to make sure that only the people who belong in our back office gets into our back office. Because we've had people that have tried to infiltrate our back office before and disrupt things. But anyway, let's continue on. But anyway, this is your shared email address. When you get into your back office, you can click on your shared email address. Your shared email address is dispatchnetwork@outlook.com. And when you go to that shared email address, shippers and brokers, they submit stuff there for you all, loads and stuff. They're submitted there. Let me log out of this email real quick and get to it real quick, show y'all what it looks like. But they send stuff to it. They'll send loads in there. They'll send requests for trucks and things like that. So you all can pick up business from that shared email address. If you do not have your own dedicated domain email address yet, you can use that shared email address to send emails from and receive emails into it. Okay? But that is a shared email address. If we need to share something with the network all at one time, we will send it to that shared email address, and it's you all's responsibility to kind of log in every so often and check that email address. I'm logging in now so I can show y'all what it looks like, some of the stuff that comes into that email. But this is your shared email address. Come on, running kind of slow. I pay all this money for this high-speed internet. It needs to run faster. But anyway, it'll pull up here pretty soon. I don't know why it's going down today. We got too much stuff going on. But there it is right there. As you can see here, there's an untitled spreadsheet. Must be some loads. Yeah, there's some loads that somebody just sent in. A little short load list. other stuff that people have in here, inbox. Microsoft, you have subscription, your scheduled payment. Yeah, we already paid that. Okay. Someone has a freight emergency. They're basically has a power only load, $1,500 load, needs to be picked up in Baltimore. You know, just stuff like this. You get stuff that gets sent into us all the time, so you can kind of check it and kind of check out some of the loads. There's some other loads and stuff that someone has sent in. Just loads that people are sending in to us and stuff. Sometimes they send them in on a sheet. Somebody sending in the dispatch agreement. So there's some loads there. Sending in loads and stuff to us. So check that, because you can get business from that back office, from that shared email address. Okay, so be sure you all check that from time to time. All right, moving on. Auto transport directory. Once we get into the auto, the auto transport directory, you can get in here. You can click on this, and you can find carriers that move cars in your area. It has a station. You click on it, it'll pull up the carriers that move cars in your area, and you can contact them and let them know what type of like if you get a contract with a car dealership and they want like 20 cars moved in from the auction, you can pull up that state or where that auction is, find the carriers in that auction, let them say, hey, I got a contract with a car dealership to move 20 cars, and it's going to pay you $300 a car. Okay, yeah, and here's our dispatch agreement. If you accept it, we get 20%. That's simple. Okay, but that's what that is right there. If you have questions about it, we'll go over it in training, especially on Saturday, because we're going to be going over a lot of the auto hauling this Saturday anyway. Okay, load boards, the good stuff. All right, this is where you're going to access all your load boards. As you're going to see here, we give you access to about 8 prominent load boards, including Truckers Path, Summer Incorporated loads, all these nice loads that we give you access to. Let's log in here real quick. All these nice loads and stuff that we give you access to. You can search for loads. You can put in whatever city. You can search by the map. Okay, you can search by the map. Put in click on whatever state you're looking at. It pull up all them nice, pretty loads here in Florida. Look at all them nice, pretty loads y'all have access to. Yeah, nobody else is going to give y'all this type of access. Okay, y'all have access to literally, you all get access to over 100,000 loads every day. I mean, no other platform does that for you. Okay, and these are the ones that we pay for. So, So I don't know, I don't know what else to tell you. We go all out for our students. We go all out. You're not gonna find this on any other platform. Like you said, we have someone here now who paid $3,000 for a training platform that they went through with another freight broker trainer, whatever it is, and it was a waste of money. Didn't learn anything. A waste of money. Okay. Didn't provide them any type of access, any type of tools, nothing. Okay, but this is what you get when you are getting from us. You can click on it and it'll pull up the rates. Look at that. Low paying $3,200, $3,046, $3,000, $2,900. This is just in Florida. Okay, so there you go. And that's just one load board. And we give you access to over 100 load boards. Over 100 load boards you get access to. You click on any one of our load boards in the back office, Truckers Path, we give you access to that one as well. You can go and find trucks. You go and find trucks. You can find loads. I don't know what else to tell you, man. But this is what you get when you join our platform. As you can see, we give you stuff that nobody else gives you. And these are all great. These are all great load boards. Step deck load boards for step decks. What we got here? You can go check the loads. members view. Log in. You log in. Once you log in, you get access to the loads. A step that loads, search the loads, pulls up the loads. There you go. Look at that. I mean, just thousands and thousands of loads. I mean, just loads after loads after loads after loads. There's no reason for you all to ever ask us, how do I find loads? I mean, really? No one's going to give you access like we give it to you. And we're in the process of designing our own load board on top of all of this. Okay? So there's your loads, there's your load boards. That's your back office site. All right? So this is your back office site. Rule. Let me go over some of the rules here real quickly. I need everybody to pay attention to me. Again, do not change any of the passwords or logins in the back office site. That will get you kicked out of our platform. I'm telling you it will. Because all this is going to happen, if you think you're going to hijack one of our load boards or hijack some stuff, all that's going to happen is when we can't access it, I'm going to contact that load board, the administration of that load board. I'm going to give them my secret password. Okay? So I have a secret password to everything on here. I'm going to give them my secret password. Then they're going to give me the access back. I'm going to change the passwords and everything. And then I'm going to ask them one simple question. What IP address changed the login? And that's what I'm going to have. And once I get that IP address, I'm going to track it down, and then we're going to ban you from the site, ban you from the platform, plain and simple. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay, please don't do it. Okay. What I need everybody to do from this point right here. Also, I need everybody to go over to our Facebook page. All right. Here's what I need you to do. When you get to Facebook, I need you to go over to our Facebook page, and I need you to look for this little ugly mug right here. You're gonna put in Calvin Butler, and you're gonna look for this ugly man in this purple shirt and white vest. Okay. It's gonna say, when you get to it, it's gonna say RBBS Logistics Training. Okay. Don't go be in the Facebook police and tell the Facebook police I got more than one Facebook account, because I do. When you put in Calvin Butler, you're gonna pull up about 4. But you're gonna look for the one of me in this purple shirt, white vest, and where it says RBBS Logistics Training. You're gonna send me a personal inbox. You're gonna inbox me. You're gonna send me a message. Okay? And that message is gonna say, just completed orientation. My enrollment email address is, and you're going to put your enrollment email address, please add me to the chat group. Now, if your Facebook name is not your real name, please, in that message, tell me your real name, because if your Facebook name is Bobby Boo Boo, I'm not going to know who Bobby Boo Boo is. So tell me your real name so that we can, verify your information, okay? But basically, you're going to send an email that says, just finished orientation, my name is, and my enrollment email address is such and such and such at such and such. Please add me to the chat group. And then I will add you to our chat group. When I add you all to the chat group, I am going to send you your profile request form. Okay? When I add you to the chat group, I'm going to send you your profile request form. When you get your profile request form, you are going to send that to it. I need everybody to pay close attention to me. You're going to send that information over to dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Yeah, you can both have independent access to the chat group if you are a husband and wife team. Okay, Ms. Williams, so just send that over to us. Each one of you all send them. Make sure each one of you send us the email address you all enroll with, and we will add you to the chat group. But I can't give you all separate profiles. So when you fill out your profile, it's going to have to be one for both of you, because I can't give you all separate profiles. So then, because you're a husband and wife team and you're the same dispatch firm. You can't be a husband and wife team and pay one fee and then have two dispatch firms. So, so don't do that. But I can give you all your own access, but you're going to have one profile with just whatever your company name is, and you get your one extension for your toll-free numbers and stuff, and you get your e-fax line and stuff like that. All right. But when you all get that profile sheet, you're gonna send that back to. I'm putting it in here so everybody can see it. You're gonna send it back to dispatch at dispatch at rbbstransport.com. I'm typing it in right now. All right. Yep. All right. That's where you all are gonna send it to. Okay, you're going to send it to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. That would be on your profile sheet. From this day forth, everything you send in, when you are requesting anything, you're going to send it to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. If you are requesting if you're sending in your payday invoice to get paid on loads, send it to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. If you're requesting anything that needs to be processed, send it to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. And the reason why we say that is because that's where payroll processing is. And the interns, that's the email address that they operate out of. I do not process paperwork. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I don't process your pay. I don't process your invoices. I don't do processing. So if you send that stuff to me, it ain't gonna get done. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay? I'm telling you this right now. If you send this to my email address, my personal email address, if you send it to my Facebook page, if you text it to me, it is not going to get done. I don't have time to do that type of stuff. I'm just being honest with you. That's why we have the interns over at Florida State FAMU and TCC. They do that. I don't process paperwork. Okay? I spend my day doing stuff like this and answering about 100 to 150 phone calls a day. Okay? My new wife is mad at me now because I haven't spoken to her all day long. So she's in Atlanta right now, and I'm here, and I haven't called her all day long because I've been on the phone all day with students and clients. Okay? So let me make that clear to you all. I don't process paperwork. So if you send any of your stuff over to me, it's not going to get done. Okay? So please, 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 please don't call me all upset saying you sent something in to my Facebook page, or you text me or something and you didn't get it back or you didn't get it done. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to get done unless you send it over to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. If you don't send it over there, it's not going to get done. Okay? Anything you need to get done, your profile, to process your loads, so you can get paid on them, anything like that, it's got to go to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. Now, I'm telling you all this because why am I doing this, saying this over and over and over again? Because every orientation, it hasn't failed yet. We have at least one person. That doesn't send it over to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. They'll send it to my email address, or they'll send it to my personal email, or they'll text it to me and be looking for it to get done. And when it don't get done, they'll be calling me all throughout the week. I didn't get my phone numbers. I didn't get my email address. I didn't get this. And you ain't going to get it unless you send it over to dispatch at rbbstransport.com. Okay? So let's be clear on that. Can anybody tell me where you need to send this stuff to? Okay? But it's got to go. It's got to go to that email address. All right? That's where it's got to go to. All right. Another thing, when you send this over, you all will not be getting this back before Friday. I'm just being honest with you. Okay? For one thing, our interns are just getting back from the 4th of July weekends. and they've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Because just about all last week, from Tuesday until now, they've been off. So a lot of stuff has gotten backed up. They got a lot of stuff to do. They've got invoices that they've got to process and things like that, and they've got to get the backlog of the profiles done. So when y'all send this stuff in, they will do it, but they are going to send them back out to you all by Friday. Okay? So don't flood us with calls during the week saying, hey, where's my profile set up? Where's my, extension? Because you ain't going to get it until Friday. Okay? So don't start flooding, me with phone calls or sending in stuff over to dispatch, asking them where is this and where is that. You send it in, they'll have it to you by Friday. Plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts. You send it in properly, they'll have it done and sent back out to you by Friday. Okay? Just remember that. All right. Welcome to the platform, everybody. Okay. Any questions on the orientation? Any questions on orientation? Feel free to open up your mic and ask me a question. If it's an orientation question, if it's a training question, save it. If it's a training question, save it. If it's an orientation question, I'll be happy to answer it. Anybody has any orientation questions? No orientation questions? Okay, cool. All right. This video will be available for you all to review in about an hour or two. It's going to take about an hour for it to completely download up so we can get it on YouTube. So it will be available in about an hour. So you go to our YouTube channel. We will be posting it to the back office site. No, I'm sorry, not the back office site. We will be posting it to our Facebook page. If you go to Facebook and you request to join the RBBS Logistics Learning Center group, that's our Facebook page. It's matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a link to it right now. Let me go to it. I'm gonna post a link for you all to have it, so you'll have it. RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Here we go. I'm going to post a link to it. This is the page right here. Send it to you all now. You all can copy it, but you can go ahead on and kind of send in your request to join the page. That's our page on Facebook. Go ahead and send in your request there so you can kind of see up on what we're doing. But the video will be posted to our Facebook page as soon as it's up and ready. It will be posted to our Facebook group page. So make sure you all go to that Facebook group page and join that so you all can have access to everything that we do. All right. Don't forget, send me a personal inbox message requesting to be added to the chat group. Okay. Need your name, your enrollment email address, and a message that says, just finished orientation. Please add me to the chat group. If you all have submitted your request to the back office site for everything, I will be approving those. I will be doing that tonight. So give me a minute. It may take me a couple hours because I doubt any interns are on after 5 or 6 o'clock. They're probably not going to be logging on and doing any work. But I'll be going through and approving those and verifying those. So, but give me a minute. It may take me a couple hours, but I'll get you all approved to access your back office site tonight. But Pamela Wilson says, where are we sending you on the Facebook Messenger again? You are sending me your request to be added to the chat group. And you're going to be going to my Facebook page. Look for me, Calvin Butler, in the purple shirt and white vest. That right there. Looking for that person right there. And you're going to be sending me an inbox basically saying, please add me to the chat group. Matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all what it looks like because some people are sending me some stuff now. Some people are sending me some stuff now, so I'm going to show it to you. Real quick. Open up. Here we go. Mr. Hans Williams sent me a thing saying, and this is what you're sending me. There you go. You're sending me Mr. Hans Williams. Where's he at? Yeah. I would like to be added to the chat group, please. Okay. He didn't quite do it the way he was supposed to, but I still don't have his email address or his what's called it, but all right. And here's some other stuff. Some other people have just done it. Miss Pamela Williams, she just sent me one. Well, you just did it, Miss Pamela Williams. There you go. Brandon, and some other people. So I'm going to be adding you all here shortly. Just give me a minute to get to everyone, and I'll be making sure that I add everyone as soon as I get you all acclimated and get you all in. But if there are no other questions, that is orientation. And welcome to our platform. I'm pretty sure all of you are going to do extremely well if you just follow the steps and you follow the system. If you work the system, I promise you, if you work the system will work for you. It's not hard to make money in this industry, okay? People are making great money in this industry every single day. I always post my personal bookings every month to show you all that it doesn't take much. Here, I'm going to show you my personal bookings here real quick that we have posted on Facebook. I post them to the Facebook group every month to show you all that it doesn't take much to earn good money in this industry. And here it is right here. These are my personal bookings for the last 4 months. And as you can see, it doesn't take much at all. Okay, last 4 months. In March, I booked 36 loads. Okay, 36 loads. I averaged $277 on my revenue per load. Made me $9,973 in personal bookings. Okay, in March. That's not hard. That's on about 8-9 loads per week. I'm not talking 5-6 loads a day, but 8-9 loads a week. Okay. That next month in April, I booked 51 loads. I did it a little better. I booked 51 loads. My personal bookings. That was, I averaged about $283.05 per load. Okay. And that paid, $13,852.84 for the month of April. That was about 11 loads a week. Okay. And then in May, did 37 loads. $257.65 average, per load bookings. That was only about 8-9 loads a week. Paid $9,500, a little over $9,500 for the month. And then my worst month in 3 years, my worst month in the last 3 years is this right here. Was last month, because I've been taking on a lot of stuff, marriage and all this other, just a lot of stuff that I was doing, building the load board. So I had to it took away from me booking freight. But I booked 32 loads. Okay, I booked 32 loads. I really didn't concentrate on, getting the best amount. So my average pay on each load was $245.28 per load, but it still paid me close to $8,000, $7,849. So look, and we got people here that's booking. We got people within our platform that's booking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loads per day. I'm not talking per week. I'm doing this per week because of all the other stuff that I do. But we got people in our platform that's booking, 6, 7, 8 loads a day. Charles Money, like I said, he's doing 7, 8 loads a day on average. Okay. Other people who are booking 2, 3 loads a day. So it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much at all. But you just got to follow the steps. Do we have people in the platform who are not doing anything? Yes, we do. And those are the ones who are doing shortcuts and they're complaining about this doesn't work and that doesn't work. But then when we talk to them, we find out, well, because you're not following the platform. You know, those are the people that make excuses. Well, you know, the script only works for people that wrote the script. So you telling me you're not even following the script? Well, no, I just kind of wing it. That's why you're not booking in the freight. Well, you know, I've been contacting shippers, you know, and just trying to get shippers signed up. That's why you're not making any money. So we tell you, don't worry about contacting shippers. Contact carriers, get them signed up to the agreement, ask them what they want, then find what they want. You know, we got people that's trying to work their own system, and I let them do it because they need to learn that, you know, my granddad used to say the best experience is the best teacher. Okay? Experience is the best teacher. So I let them run for about 20, 25 days, and when they're not making any money and they get frustrated, then they call me up and say, hey, I don't think this is working for me. All right, you tried it your way. Now try it my way for the next 10 to 15 days. And let's see what happens. Charles Money did that. First 34 days, he did it his way. I mean, he sent emails out to about, what did he say, about a couple of hundred, 300 or 400 carriers. Called me up on about day 33, day 34. I don't know, Calvin, this ain't working for me. What do you mean, Charles? Man, I done contacted 239 carriers. I ain't got not one dispatch agreement signed. I was like, hold up, you contacted over 200 carriers, you don't have one that's not possible. He said, yeah, I'm telling you, man, I done contacted. I said, well, what are you saying to him, Charles? And he said, well, I'm not talking to him, I'm just sending them the email. I said, okay, I was like, Charles, okay, you gotta call these people up. You gotta pitch the pitch to them. You gotta follow the script. You gotta, you know, work the system. He said, yeah, but look at the emails that I'm sending them. And that email, the one that's printed out in your back office, that's the one that he was sending out. But he wasn't doing what I was telling him to do. He was trying to do it his way. So I said, look, Charles, all right, do me a favor. For the next 10 days, don't send out no more emails. Just call people. Matter of fact, call those same carriers back that you have sent that email out to and you got no response from. Call them up and pitch them over the phone. Let them hear your voice. He said, I don't know. I said, just try it. 10 days. 10 days. That's all I'm asking. He tried that for 10 days. After 10 days, he had about 13, 14 carriers signed up. The very next week, he had signed up a bunch more. And he ain't looked back since. And I tell y'all that because the system works. It works. If you follow, if you work the system will work for you. But if you're going to be hard-headed, you're going to be stubborn, if you're going to want to do it your own way, you know, hey, by all means, knock yourself out. Okay? But you're either going to listen to someone who was booking 10 to 15 loads a day and earning a shitload of money, or you're going to try it your way and, you know, let's see who comes out on top. All I can tell you, if you try it my way from the get-go, you'll save yourself a lot of heartache and pain. But, you know, if you want to learn from experience, knock yourself out. I'm just your consultant. Okay, you ain't got to follow my advice, but it might be helpful to you to follow my advice. All right, I appreciate everybody for coming in. Welcome to the platform. You know, it's been great, but we got to bring it to a close. Anyway, I'll try to get to everyone tonight and get you all into the back office area and get you all onto our platform, chat group and everything. So I'm going to be working on that. So if you kind of want to hold your phone calls to me about stuff and this and that, just kind of hold off until tomorrow, because tonight I'm going to be pretty busy trying to get all you all signed on to the back office and signed into the chat group and get everything going so you all can get up and going and be ready to start, make some phone calls, and booking some freight. All right? Thank you all again. I appreciate you. This has been Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center Earn While You Learn Consulting Platform. This has been Orientation. Orientation is every Monday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same bat channel, same bat time. For those of you who are listening in or who are watching this on YouTube, if you want to become a part of our platform and enjoy the tools and resources that we displayed here and going over tonight, give us a call at 866-973-6445, extension 2, or log on to our website at the RBBS Transport LLC.org and go to our Register Now page, or log on to any one of our videos on YouTube under the Earn While You Learn Freight Broker Training and click more info, and you'll see the link there within that video that connects you to our processing, and you can go ahead and enroll. Thanks again. Y'all have a great day. Glad to have you all within our platform. Look forward to seeing big things from all of you. Good night, everybody.